I was born at Pipe Pot, or in between, halfway between Pipe Pot and Maple Creek, and the Pipe Pot Maple Creek's been our hometown ever since. I never went anywhere until I got in the Army, and I went halfway around the world. Fox Valley North, and Maple Creek West, and Cypress Hill South, and Gull Lake East. I remember coming to Gull Lake one time on the bus and getting the tooth fixed. That's the only time. I guess if it hadn't been for the war, I'd still be up the hill somewhere. They were calling everybody up at 18, so we decided to join instead, they all of them. And my birthday's in October, so we joined in September. They couldn't touch us in, I mean, they were conscript, we call them. We called everybody up at 18, so me and my buddies, we decided to join the Army, and 9 of us went to Regina, and I can't even remember the names anymore, and then one of them was turned down, and he cried like a baby. I don't know what his name was, no, I forgot. I took my basic training in Regina, and then we went there to Red Deer, and from Red Deer overseas, over to England.
Okay.
And I spent my 19th birthday in England. I joined up in 41, and we were sworn in on January the 2nd or 6th on 42. And then I got out in 46, spring of 46. We joined the 69th General Tank Transport. And then we hauled tanks around and hauled them over to England, and then they changed us to the 10-ton trucks and loaded us up and away we went. That was it. If it hadn't been for the cold in the River Valley, I probably would have, I don't know where the hell I'd be. There's 12 days we went in after the D-Day. We had high octane gasoline on, and then they took that off and put on the high explosive. And waterproofed the trucks and everything, and then we went across on that there box cars, they call them, or apple boxes. Everything was inside and we were on the outside. Well, and then we got over there and it was just the LSTs, the 3 of us landed, and the rest all turned back to England. It stormed so bad. Well, we were on, it was a bad storm. We went to London, that's the staging area. And that's when we got on the LST to go across the channel. And we were on that stupid thing there for a couple of days, and they had apparently the water went out. We drove off on the sand. Otherwise we were supposed to drive off in the ocean. We were on the coast. All I can remember is we hauled water equipment, and then I went through Con into Valley Gap. And that was a bad place, I'll tell you. We stayed, one night we were moving, and all we had was a little light underneath the truck to follow. Those things shone there. And we stayed, about, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 hours. Well, the tanks went across in front of us, this roar sounded something terrible. But we couldn't see nothing, it was in the dark, you know. And then we went to the Palais, and there we stayed for a couple of days, couldn't do nothing. And I often think if old Germany had been smart, 5 planes was all they needed was to bomb the ship. No, we went right straight through the River Valley. It was just advanced, you know, we had to go. Lots of times we hauled ammunition up, and they had searchlights on the front lines, you know, so we'd all load and take it off. Haul liquor, haul prisoners, and haul soldiers, and hauled everything you could think of. I went back to England with a broken leg from the River Valley. And then from England we went back to Canada on 200 of us on a little ship, just like a cork in a tub. 46 in the spring of 46, and then I went to work for Henry's Bakery in Maple Creek. And I worked there until he sold out to McGowan's, and then I worked for Shed Doe for a year or so there when they built that overpass up there by Maple Creek. And in '56 I come to Gull Lake, and I've been here ever since. And I worked in an officer's mess there. They didn't know what to do with me. I was in the officer's mess, and then the guy there was the cook. He used to be a baker in Bengal. And he was talking about it and that. And nobody didn't want truck drivers, and I didn't want to truck drive. But that I was getting sick of it, you know. And so I decided to be a baker. And Maple Creek wanted the baker right away as soon as I got out. So there I was, 3 years before I could handle it by myself. We got confirmation there like a couple of weeks, months ago.
It was in September that.
But I just got it today because I, instead of going down to Ottawa or Regina, you know, wherever.
Okay.
I just made a thing in the Senate back. If it hadn't been for Bruce Freestone, I wouldn't have known nothing about it. He's the president of our Legion. And he was the one that said, brought the name in.